Many of us continue to grieve the 17 lives lost in Parkland and the 6 killed during the bridge collapse at FIU earlier this month. There are still many heavy hearts across South Florida. Now, as the faithful celebrate Passover and Easter this week, we've asked local religious leaders to join us and share how they are helping others to keep the faith during these difficult times. And joining me right now is Reverend Elizabeth Longo, Senior Pastor of Unity of Fort Lauderdale, Reverend Patrick Rogers, Senior Pastor of United Church of Christ, Fort Lauderdale, and Rabbi Jonathan Fisch of Temple, Judea in Coral Gables. Thank you all for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And I think after what happened at Parkland, what happened in FIU, it is just natural for people to say, why? What is wrong with our world? What do you say to your followers during these tough times?
Well, first of all, while we make room to listen to the stories, I truly believe that it is also important to focus on the good that's coming out of all this. Because as long as we're focused on what's wrong with our world, we're going to see all the things that are wrong with our world. And I personally believe that this is a moment in history where great possibilities are in front of us. And so we can make room for the grief and we can make room for the possibilities. And there's a new energy that's coming from the kids. So personally, I'm very hopeful. Sometimes chaos has to happen in order for something new to be birthed. And I think we're living the most interesting times right now. Our hearts are open, they're broken, but they're just open for making room for more love and more connection of what's possible.
Reverend Rogers, I know we were talking about action, that can be part of the healing process, right?
Oh, absolutely. I attended the Parkland March, and one of the signs that struck me most, and I talked about it in my sermon on Sunday, was the 17-year-old young man that had a sign in front of me, and it read, keep your thoughts and prayers, and it had an next to it, he says, do something. So, you know, we're coming out of the shock phase of both of these tragedies, and now we're entering other phases but we need to come together. Tonight we celebrate Maundy Thursday, and Maundy means commandment, which is to love one another. So it's that love and coming together. People used to say, is there still, church still relevant? It's more relevant than ever.
Rabbi Fisch, what are you hearing and seeing?
I mean, at the end of the day, we start off in Judaism at 8 days old. We enter a son into the covenant with Adonai through circumcision, and that's an action. So every action from 8 days on all the way through life is all about committing yourself to something that is passionate, that is real, and that will create the change that we want in this world. Even at the holy moment of marriage, the groom will step on a glass, shattering this glass into thousands of pieces. And it's our job as the rabbis to say, this brokenness exists in our world. Now it's our time to collectively bring that together and say, what can we do to make the world whole again? The root word for shalom, which means peace, is shalem, which means to complete. So it's our job, if we want to bring that shalom, that peace in this world, we have to be a partnership with God. We have to be in a partnership with those around us, both our congressmen, our congresswomen, those who are in charge of our country, and listen to our youth to say, we can be this together. We don't have to butt heads. We can really unite and make something great.
I assume you all are not immune to having your faith tested.
Oh, no. And I really believe that this is really the time for action with purpose and passion. Purpose and passion, and to listen to each other. I mean, the only way that we're going to really come together as a country is really listening. And our kids are showing the way. I had the great fortune of being in Washington, and I was blown away. I mean, I was blown away by seeing so much love, kindness, and so much maturity in this youth. I mean, it was really unreal. The energy was just incredible. My heart was just like bursting with love and seeing the possibility.
Yes, and I don't believe that God tests us. I believe that God loves us like any other parent would. And a parent doesn't test a child. I believe what's happened is a result of free will. Now, the answer can be found through the youth's message and demonstration for us that what has happened surpasses even government. They don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. The one lady said, I want my child, when I have children, to be safe when he or she goes to school. I don't care about your generational history. this is what will happen and must happen. We've seen it in the religious sect too. We have interfaith vigils where people of all faiths come together as one to come together and love each other and support each other during this time.
And why do you think that's so important for this interfaith dialogue?
That's the only way we're going to learn and grow. Each faith has some beautiful teachings that are specific to their congregation, to their worshipers. And if we can enter into a conversation and say, I'm open and receptive to what you have to say, and we'll learn something of great value from you, if you can be open and say, I can learn something from you as well, then that's when that dialogue can be whole and real. Otherwise, we're just butting heads. If I'm going to stop listening to you and say, I know the answer, I'm right, you're wrong, how is that going to change anything?
You know, one of the messages that I've heard from my friends, my colleagues, is that what has happened has brought fear into really everyday tasks. Taking our children to school, going to the movie theater, going to church. You start at times thinking, okay, what if something bad happens now? What do you tell your followers, parishioners?
Well, this is what I preach all the time, and this is what I'm passionate about, because if I focus on fear, I can tell you a million things what I can be fearful of. But if I focus on love, it shifts my reality. So when fear comes into mind, because it's part of our experience, we face it. And when you face it, you realize that fear doesn't have a reality of itself, because the mind, the work of the mind is really to think, and it loves to go into creating all kinds of scenarios of what could happen. What about focusing on the moment? You take a breath and focus on the moment, and in the moment, get your power back, because when you get your power back, that means that you bring the energy back to yourself, then you can begin to see things differently. And that's when we our communion with our true essence, which we believe at the core of our being, we all have a sense of divinity. And we all have a capacity for be co-creators to change. And we can only do that when we stop giving power to fear. Fear or love? I choose love.
But there's also the reality, which is you need to know where your exit signs are.
Right.
When you get onto a plane, the first thing my father taught me was count how many rows either behind or in front of you is the nearest exit. In case something happens, the lights go off, there's smoke, you can exit the plane safely. So there's also the reality of you have to know your surroundings. You have to know who you're with. Yep. Is there an action plan? And within all of our communities, I'm sure we have these drills to prepare us if something were, God forbid, chas v'chalil, that something should happen in our communities. We know what to do and we know how to act, and we can be engaged in that way.
And trust and have faith also, because I had the thought, it's in our reality. When I go to a concert, when I go to a movie theater, the thought comes to your mind and you look for the exit, and then at some point you have to say, okay, I'm not giving any energy to this. If something happens, well, it happened.
Well, this tragedy has made this personal. You know, everyone I speak with knows someone who knows someone. The night of the Parkland shooting, I was in the emergency room, and the discharge nurse, she said, my son called me this morning, Mom, I'm scared. They're shooting people, Mom. And I asked her, I said, you're here tonight, but she wanted to help people.
Thank you so much for your words of wisdom today. We truly appreciate it. Thank you very much.